temporarily from the White Mountains of New Hampshire. This is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, August 26th, 2016. Silver is trading at $18.66 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,324 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $581. Antiwar.com reports a pair of U.S. fighter pilots have detailed the tense encounter with Syrian combat jets in Syrian airspace last week, an incident which was tense primarily because they were in a country that has not approved of their presence hassling military aircraft that actually belong there. One of the pilots reported, "I followed him around for all three of his loops," adding, "He did not appear to have any idea I was there." The pilots added they were in perfect position to shoot down the apparently unaware Syrians and just needed orders to do so. The order to shoot the Syrian planes never came, but the planes appeared to just be flying through the area. The U.S. has since warned the Syrian planes to stay out of that part of Syria, though they insist it is not a no-fly zone. While it's still not clear that the Syrian pilots ever knew that they were being confronted militarily, Brigadier General Charles Corcoran insisted that the fact that the Syrian planes left the area proved we made our point.
For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
UPI reports secret money from outside groups is flooding election campaign coffers at the highest level in 16 years to nearly a third of all political advertising, according to a study. Super PACs make up the bulk of the ad buys in the 2016 election cycle, accounting for nearly 73% of all outside group spending, according to the study by the Wesleyan Media Project and the Center for Responsive Politics. The study tracked more than 700 organizations and found that while candidates are responsible for the majority of ads during a particular election cycle, some competitive House and U.S. Senate races are seeing more spending by outside groups than by those running for office. Supreme Court decisions that have loosened campaign finance laws have also allowed politically active nonprofits to drive the growth of this so-called dark money, largely linked to wealthy donors or political operatives, according to the study.
In 2115 New England, there are no borders, no states, and no regulations, yet never has a more peaceful and prosperous place existed. But Mr. Drake's security company has seen better days. Faced with the prospect of waning power, Mr. Drake intends to replace the anarchy of New England with a government. But at what cost? Will anybody care? And can anyone stop him? Anarchy in New England by Joe Jarvis is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores.
Reuters reports 2 Florida hospitals will not seek payment of medical bills from the dozens of people treated for injuries suffered in the mass shooting at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando in June, according to officials at the health facilities. The move leaves the hospitals with estimated unreimbursed costs toppling $5.5 million, according to a statement. 49 people were killed and 53 were wounded by gunman Omar Batin before police fatally shot him after a 3-hour standoff inside the dance club on June 12th. U.S. authorities said Mateen was self-radicalized and acted alone without assistance or orders from abroad to commit what is being called the deadliest U.S. mass shooting in modern history. Daryl Toll, president and CEO of Florida Hospital, said it was incredible to see how our community came together in the wake of the senseless Pulse shooting. We hope this gesture can add to the heart and goodwill that defines Orlando. Florida Hospital treated 12 shooting victims at a cost of about $525,400. Orlando Health said in a statement that it expects to absorb costs exceeding $5 million after payments from funding sources such as insurance plans. Its main hospital, Orlando Regional Medical Center, treated 44 patients at its trauma center located just a few blocks from the nightclub. One patient hurt in the attack remained in guarded condition at the hospital, according to spokeswoman Sabrina Childress in an email. Orlando Health President and CEO David Strong said in a statement, "During this very trying time, many organizations, individuals, and charities have reached out to Orlando Health to show their support. This is simply our way of paying that kindness forward." The nightclub remains closed, and former U.S. President Bill Clinton made a quick stop at the memorial outside of Pulse on Wednesday, according to the Orlando Sentinel. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.